Example 1 is given as cx plus dy is equals to 14 and 4x plus 5 times y is equals to 82. If the system have infinite or many solution, then what is the ratio of c over d? We already talked about when a1x plus b1y is equals to c1, a2x plus b2y is equals to c2. If a1 over a2 is equals to b1 over b2 is equals to c1 over c2, it have infinite solution. And if a1 over a2 is different from b1 over b2, it have exactly one solution. And if a1 over a2 is equals to b1 over b2 is different from c1 over c2, then it have no solution. And we are already told that if the system have infinite solutions, that means a1 over a2 is equals to b1 over b2 is equals to c1 over c2. That means c over 4 is equals to d over 5 is equals to 14 over a2. When we take this equation, c over 4 is equals to d over 5. So when we make a crisscross, 5 times c is equals to 4 times of d over d over d. 5 times c over d is equals to 4 over 5 over 5. This will be cancelled, therefore c over d is equals to what? 4 over 5. So we are asked to find the ratio, and the ratio of c over d is equals to 5 over 4 over 5. And example 2 is given by kx plus 5 times y is equals to 21 and 3x minus 8 y is equals to 15. For what value of k will the system move to have solution? No solution is when a1 over a2 is equals to b1 over b2 is different from c1 over c2. That means k over 3 is equals to 5 over minus 8 different from 21 over 15. So when we take this, k over 3 is equals to 5 over minus 8, k is equals to 15 over minus 8. That means k is equals to minus 15 over 3. When the value of k is equals to minus 15 over, the system have no solution. Example 3 is given by 2x plus 4 times of y is equals to 20 and 6x is equals to minus 12y minus d. Represent the same line for the same constant value of d. What is the value of d? The same lines. And example 1 says that 4 times 3x square plus 2 plus 5x times 2x plus 5 is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. And we are asked to find the value of 2 times a plus b plus c. This is required. Therefore when 4 divided multiplied by 12x square plus 8 plus 10x square plus 25x, because 5x times 2x it becomes 10x square is equals to ax square plus bx plus, when we collect like that, 12x square plus 10x square plus 25x is equal to ax square plus bx plus 6. Therefore 12 plus 10 is 22x square plus 25x plus 8 is equals to ax square plus bx plus 6. Therefore ax square must be equals to 22 x square, because the value of a will be 22, and 25x must be equals to bx. Therefore x will become the value of 25 and 8 must be equals to C, and we are asked to find the value of 2 times A plus B plus C. Therefore 2 times the value of A is 22 plus the value of B is 25 plus the value of C is 28. This is equals to 110. And example 2 is given by 5 times 2x minus 4x square minus 3 times 5x square minus 3x plus 5x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, and we are asked to find what is the value of ab minus c. Therefore first we have to multiply 5 by 2x, it becomes 10x minus 20x square minus 15x square plus 9x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Therefore when we collect like that, minus 20x square minus 15x square plus 10x plus 9x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Therefore minus 35x square plus 19x is equals to ax square plus bx plus c. Therefore ax square must be equals to minus 35, x square will be cancelled, so the value of a is equals to minus 35. 19x must be equals to bx, so the value of b is equals to 19, and c is equals to 0, and we are asked to find the value of ab minus c, that means minus 35 times 19 minus 0. Example 4, it says that what is the value of n in the equation above? It is given 14 over n minus 14 over n minus 2 is equals to minus 10. Whenever you are given it, we have to first define this and this. So we already talked about how to find the domain of this type of function. When you are given ax plus b over cx plus d, the denominator must be always different from 0. Therefore n must be different from 0 and n minus 2. So n minus 2 also must be different from 0. Therefore n must be different from 2. Then what is the common of n? The common of n and n minus 2 is equals to n times n minus 2. Therefore n times n minus 2 divided by n minus 2 will be left. Therefore 14 times n minus 2 minus, when this divided by this, n will be left to 14, n is equals to minus 10. This is equals to 14n minus 18 minus 14n is equals to minus 10 over n times n minus 2. This will be cancelled by this. So minus 18 over n times n minus 2 is equals to minus 10. Therefore crisscross. Minus 10 times n minus 2 is equals to minus 18 over minus 10 over minus 10. Therefore n times n minus 2 is equals to 8. Therefore when we multiply n square minus 2n minus 8 is equals to 0. When we sum up, it will give minus 2. When you multiply, it will give minus 8, minus 4 into 2. Therefore n minus 4 times n plus 2 is equals to 0. N minus 4 is equals to 0 and n plus 2 is equals to 0. N is equals to 4 or n is equals to minus 2. But we have already defined the value of n must be different from 2. Therefore n is equals to 4 and n is equals to minus 2 will be the solutions. Solution set will be minus 2 and 4. So example 1 states that what is the equivalent form of 3 over x plus 1 plus 2x over x minus 1. First, what is the common of x plus 1 and x minus 1? Simple. X plus 1 times x minus 1. When you divide this by this, x minus 1 will be left. Therefore 3 times x minus 1 plus, when you divide this by this, x plus 1 will be left. 2x times x plus 1. So when we multiply 3, it becomes 3x minus 3 plus 2x square plus 2x over x square minus 4, because a plus b times a minus b is a square minus b square. So collecting like that, 2x square plus 3x plus 2x minus 3 over x square minus 4. Therefore 2x square plus 5x minus 3 over x square minus 4 is the answer. And example 2 says that 4x plus 2 over 1 minus x plus 2x over x minus 1 common 1 minus x times x minus 1. When you divide this by this, x minus 1 will be left. Therefore 4x plus 2 times x minus 1 plus, when you divide this by this, 2x times 1 minus x will be left. Therefore we have to multiply 4x square minus 4x plus 2x minus 2 plus 2x minus 2x square over 1 minus x times x minus 1. Therefore this is equals to 4x square minus 2x square minus 4x plus 4x minus 2, because 2x plus 2x is equals to 4x. Therefore this will be cancelled by this. This is equals to 2x square minus 2 over, this is equivalent to, when you reverse their direction, minus x plus 1 x minus 1. Therefore we have to multiply, oh not, we have to multiply x minus 1 minus x square plus x, because when negative x times x minus x square, negative x times minus 1 plus x, this is equals to 2x square minus 2 over negative x square plus 2x minus 1. When you sum up, it will give 2, and when you multiply, it will give 1. Very simple, 1 and 1. Therefore 2x square minus 2 over negative x square plus x minus 1. When you take minus x as a common, this divided by this, x will be left, this divided minus 1 will be left, plus common 1 x minus 1. When you take x minus 1 as a common, x minus 1 minus x plus 1 will be left over. When you take 2, x square minus 1 will be left. We know that a square minus b square is equals to a plus b times a minus. This is equivalent to 2 times x plus 1 x minus 1. Therefore x minus 1 will be cancelled by x minus 1. Therefore 2 times x plus 1 over 1 minus x will be the final answer. And example 3 is when 4x over 1 plus 2x minus 3x plus 1 over 2x plus 1 the whole square. So common is 2x plus 1 the whole square. When this divided by this, 4x times 1 plus 2x will be left. When this divided by the 1 times 3x plus 1. Therefore we have to 4x plus 8x square minus 3x minus 1. Whenever you found, you have to make bracket if it is more than 1. In our case it is more than 1 variable and the number, so you have to always make bracket. Therefore negative 3x minus 1 over 2x plus 1 the whole square. This is equals to 8x square plus x minus 1 over 2x plus 1 the whole square. So now we are going to talk about how to find maximum and minimum value of a quadratic formula. As we already take quadratic formula, f of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. So case 1 is if a is greater than 0 So the value of A, not case, the value of A determine whether the parabola is upward or downward. If A, that means coefficient of x square is positive, the parabola will be upward, like this. If A, that means coefficient of x square is negative, it will be downward, or it will be look like this. So step 3 is determining the coordinate of the vertex. In order to find the vertex coordinate of the x, while the value of x is given by minus b over 2a, and the value of y is equal to f of minus b over 2a. Therefore coordinate of the vertex will be xy is equals to minus b over 2a, or f of minus b over 2a. And step 4 is, if the value or coefficient of A is positive, we will get minimum value of y of x at minus b over 2a. And if A, that means coefficient of x square is greater than 0, we will get the minimum value of y, and if A is less than 0, we will get the maximum value of y. So let's work some example. Example 1 is given by f of x is equals to x square plus 10x minus 1. The value of A, or the coefficient of x square, is 1. Since the value of A is greater than 0, we will get the minimum value of y of x. So to find the vertex, or to find coordinate of the vertex, we use x is equals to minus b over 2a. This is equals to minus of the value of b is 10 over 2 times 1. This is equals to x is equals to minus 5. Therefore to find the value of y of x, or y of minus b over 2a, insert minus b over 2a is equals to minus 5. Therefore f y of minus 5 is minus 5 the whole square plus 10 times minus 5 minus 1. This is equals to 25 minus 50 minus 1 is equals to 25 minus 51 is equals to minus 26. Therefore coordinate of the vertex is x f of x. This is equals to minus 5 minus 26. Therefore minus 26 is the minimum value of f of x. And example 2 says that f of x is equals to minus 3x square plus 6x minus 4. Since the value of a is negative 3. Negative 3 is always less than 0. We will get the maximum value of y at what? Minus b over 2a. So to find the coordinate of the vertex is x, y, and to find x we use the formula minus b over 2a. The value of b is 6 over 2 times the value of a is minus 3. This is equals to minus 6 over minus 6 is 1. Therefore f of minus b over 2a is equals to f of 1. This is equals to minus 3 times 1 the whole square plus 6 times 1 minus 4. This is equals to minus 3 plus 6 minus 4. This is equals to minus 1. So coordinate of the vertex is equals to x, f of x. Therefore minus b over 2a and f of minus b over 2a. Minus b over 2a is already found 1 and minus 1. Therefore minus 1 is the minimum value of the y of x. And now we are going to see about form of a parabola function. The first one, a is given by when the maximum or minimum appear or written as constant. That means y is equals to a when is equals to y is equals to a x minus c the whole square plus k. And the second is when the x-intercept is written b is when x-intercept is written as a constant. That means y is equals to a times x plus b times x plus c. And we are going to see about the effect of c on the quadratic equation. If you are given an equation y is equals to ax square plus bx plus c, and we already talked about effect of a. If a is greater than or equals to b, it have two effects. The first is the graph will be upward, and we will get minimum value at f of minus b over 2a. And if a is less than 0, it will be downward, and we will get maximum value at f of minus b over 2a. And now we are going to say about effect of c. Now, if the value of c is less than or equals to the graph intersect the negative y-axis, or it will be below the x-axis. If c is less than or equals to, the graph will be below the x-axis, and if c is greater than 0, the graph above the x-axis. So simply, if c is greater than 0, the graph above x-axis, If c less than 0, the graph will be below the x axis. Very simple. Example 1 says that y is equals to x square plus 5x plus 6 is given, and you are required what is the equivalent expression if maximum and minimum. We know that if we are asked to find minimum or maximum appear as a constant, it's simple asking to for in the form y is equals to a x minus c the whole square plus k, and we use complete square method. The complete square method says that first we have to make the coefficient of x square 1. In our case it is already 1, therefore y is equals to x square plus 5x plus 6. Then we have to add b over 2 the whole square minus b over 2 the whole square to both equations. That means x square plus 5x plus the value of p in our case is 5 over 2 the whole square minus 5 over 2 the whole square plus 6. This is equals to, then the value of p is 5, so x plus 5 over 2 we have to divide this by half and we have to make this square. This is equals to this x plus 5 over 2 the whole square minus this is equals to, we know that a over b the whole raised to x is equals to a raised to x over b raised to x. This is equals to 25 over 4 plus 6. When we take 4 as a common, 4 divided by 4, 1 times minus 25 plus 4 divided by 1, 4 times 6, 24. Y is equals to x plus 5 over 2 the whole square. This is equals to minus 1 over 4. Therefore this is the equivalent expression of when the minimum or the maximum appear as a constant. And example 2 says that it is given y is equals to minus 3x square plus 5x minus 6, and we are asked to find what is the equivalent form when minimum and maximum. That means writing this expression in the form of y is equals to a x minus c the whole square plus k, and we have to use the equation, the method known as complete square method. In order to solve by using complete square, we have to make first the expression x square 1. In our case it was minus 3, so we have to take a common minus 3. When negative 3x square divided by minus 3, x square will be left plus when 5x divided by minus 3, 5 over 3 negative 5 over 3, x will be left minus 6. Therefore y is equals to minus 3 x square minus 5 over 3 can be also written as what? 5 over 3x plus adding 5 over 3 the whole square. This is 5 over 3 over 2 minus 5 over 3 over 2 the whole square minus 6. Therefore minus 3 x square minus 5 over 3 x plus this is equals to 5 over 6 the whole square minus 5 over 6 the whole square. This is minus 6. Therefore minus 3 times this is equivalent to x minus 5 over, when you divide 5 over 3 by 2, 5, it becomes 5 over 6 the whole square minus 3 times this minus 3 will multiply this minus 5 over 6 the whole square. This is multiplication minus 6. Therefore minus 3 times x minus 5 over 6 the whole square this is equals to minus 3 times minus is equals to plus 3 times 25 over 36 minus 6. Therefore minus 3 times x minus 5 over 6 the whole square. When you take 36 divided by 36, 1 times 75 minus 1 times 36 when you multiply by 36 become 216. Therefore minus 3 x minus 5 over 6 the whole square plus this is plus 36 141 by 3 47 by 3 12. Therefore y is equals to minus 3 x minus 5 over 6 the whole square plus minus, this is not, there will be a minus sign because this is a negative, minus 47 over 12 will be when the minimum or the maximum appear as a constant. And example 3 says that y is equals to x square plus 5x plus 6 is given. And what is the equivalent form for the equation as x-intercept? We know that when x-intercept appear as a constant, it have a general formula of y of ax from our x plus b times x plus c. And when the minimum or maximum appear as a constant, maximum appear as a constant, y is equals to a x minus c is the whole square plus k. But in our case we are asked to find when the x-intercept appear as a constant, because the equation said what is the equivalent form of the equation as x-intercept appear as a constant. Solution. First, what does mean x-intercept? X-intercept means when the value of y is equals to 0, and we are given an equation y is equals to x square plus 5x plus 6. So this value must be equals to 0. Therefore x square plus 5x plus 6 is equals to 0. We know that p plus q is equals to b. B in our case is 5. This is the value of a, the value of b, the value of c. And p times q is equals to ac. AC 1 times 6 is equals to 6. What are the two numbers when we add? It will give 5. And what are the two numbers when we multiply? They will give 6, 2 and 3. Therefore x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 is equals to 0. Therefore x square plus 2x plus 3x plus 6 is equals to 0. The common of x square and 2x is x. When x square divided by x, x will be lefted. When 2x divided by x, 2 will be lefted plus 3 times. When 3x divided by 3, x will be lefted. When 6 divided by 3, 2 will be left. Therefore common is x plus 2. Therefore x plus 2 common. When this number divided by this, x will be left. When this number divided by this, 3 will be left. Plus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore the x-intercept will be x plus 2 and x plus 3. From this equation we know that x plus p is equivalent to this, x plus c is equivalent to this, and the value of a is the coefficient of z. Therefore y is equals to 1 times x plus 2 x plus 3 is when x-intercept appear as a constant. And example 4 is the equation is given y is equals to negative 2x square plus 2, and we are asked to find what is the equivalent form of x-intercept appear as a constant. We know that when x
intercept appear as a constant means y is equals to writing in the form of y is equals to a times x plus b times x plus c. Therefore, and we already know now x-intercept means the value of y or f of x is equals to 0. So our given equation is y is equals to minus 2x plus 2. Therefore this value will be equals to 0. Minus 2x square plus 2 is equals to 0. When we brought this to the next, minus 2x square plus 2 is equals to, no, do not make any, and we know that when we add it will give 0, when we multiply it will give minus 4. What are the two numbers when you add? They will give 0, and when you multiply minus 4. Simple. 2 and minus 2. When you add it will give 0, and when you multiply 0. Therefore minus 2x square plus 2 is equals to 0 is equals to minus 2x square plus 2x minus 2x plus 2 is equals to 0. Common minus 2x common. Therefore this is divided by this, x will be left. When this is divided by this, minus 1 will be left. When minus 2 common, minus 2x divided by minus 2, x will be left. Minus 2 divided by minus 2, minus 1 is equals to 0. Common x minus 1. X minus 1. When this whole number divided by x minus 1, negative 2x will be left. And when this number divided by this, minus 2 will be left. It is equals to 0. Therefore x minus 1 times, when we take negative 2 common, minus 2 x, okay, x plus 1 will be left, is equals to 0. Minus 2 times x minus 1, x plus 1 is equals to 0. This is equivalent form to this, y is equals to a x plus b x plus c. Therefore the value of a is minus 2. The value of x plus b is equals to x minus 1, and the value of x plus c is equals to x plus 1. So the equivalent form will be y is equals to minus 2 x minus 1 times x plus 1 is when the x-intercept appears as a constant. And sometimes it is very difficult to write the x-intercept, difficult to write x-intercept in the form of y is equals to a x plus b times x plus c, when there are two variables. For example, let's take this example. Example 5 is given by x square minus 4x plus y square minus 6y minus 12 is equals, let's say this not y, f of x. F of x. Therefore we know that x-intercept means the value of y or f of x is equals to 0. Therefore this value will be is equals to 0. Therefore x square minus 4x plus y square minus 6y minus 12 is equals to 0. And why don't we make this and this complete square meter? Therefore x square minus 4x adding what? Plus b over 2 the whole square minus b over 2 the whole square. The value of b is, this is the value of a, the value of b. So adding minus 4. Therefore x square minus 4x plus minus 4 over 2 the whole square minus 4 over 2 the whole square plus y square minus 6y plus minus 6 over 2 the whole square minus 6 over 2 the whole square minus 12 is equals to 0. Therefore x square minus 4x plus 4 minus 4 plus y square minus 6y plus 9 minus 9 minus 12 is equals to 0. Therefore this will be, this is equivalent to x minus 2 the whole square minus 4 plus y minus 3 the whole square minus 9 minus 12 is equals to 0. So collecting like term, x minus 2 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square minus 25 is equals to 0. Therefore x minus 2 the whole square plus y minus 3 the whole square is equals to 25. Therefore only getting, let's make this to the left, minus 3 the whole square is equals to 25 minus x minus 2 the whole square, absolute square root. Therefore y minus 3, absolute value of y minus 3 is equals to square root of 25 minus of x minus 2 the whole square, because b raised to 1 over n raised to n, if the value of b is even, we have to make absolute value. Therefore y is equals to 3 plus or minus square root of 25 minus x minus 2 the whole square is, when x intercept appear as a constant. And example 6 says that x plus 3y square plus 9y minus 3 is equals to f of x, and we are asked to find what is the equivalent form when x intercept appear as a constant. Because it is two variable, it contain x and y, we cannot write y is equals to a times x plus b times x plus c. Rather we write making this 0. We know that x intercept means intercept the value of f of x is equals to 0. Therefore x plus 3y square plus 9y minus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore x plus, why don't we make in order to make a complete square we have to make the coefficient 1. So we don't, in our case the coefficient is 3, so we have to take rather common. Therefore 3y square divided by 3, y square will be left. When 9y divided by 3 plus 3y will be left, plus 3 over 2 the whole square minus 3 over 2 the whole square minus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore x plus 3 times, this is equivalent to y plus 3 over 2 the whole square plus 3 times, when this 3 multiplied by this 3 times minus 3 over, this will be minus 9 over 4 minus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore x plus 3 times y plus 3 over 2 the whole square minus 27 over 4 minus 3 is equals to 0. Therefore x plus 3 times y plus 3 over 2 the whole square minus 27 plus minus is equals to minus 40 minus 39 over 4 is equals to 0. So when we brought this and this to the right, therefore when we brought this and this to the right, 3 times y plus 3 over 2 the whole square is equals to 39 over 4 minus x. Therefore dividing over 3, dividing over 1 over 3, this will be cancelled in y plus 3 over 2 the whole square is equals to 39 over 12 minus x over 3. This can be further simplified and it become 13 over 4 minus x over 3. This is under a bracket. So y plus 3 over 2 the whole square, making square root to square root. Therefore y plus 3 over 2 absolute value is equals to square root of 13 over 4 minus x over 3. This is equivalent to y is equals to minus 3 over 2 plus or minus square root of, when we take 12 common, 12 divided 3, 39 minus 4 times x. Therefore this is x intercept appears as a constant, and we already talked about how to find, how to determine maximum and minimum of a quadratic function. For example, f of x is given by ax square plus bx plus c, and if the value of a is greater than 0, we will get the minimum value at f of minus b over 2a, and if the value of a is less than 0, we will get the maximum value at f of minus b over 2a. For example, let's do some example. Example 1 is given by h of t is given by minus 5.4 t square plus 81t. The equation above shows the height. What is the maximum height? We are asked to find the maximum height reached by the ball. And we are given the equation above shows the height of the ball t second after it is launched vertically upward. What is the maximum? Solution: because h of t is the form of ax square plus bx plus c, it is quadratic formula, and since the value of a, in our case the value of a is t square coefficient minus 5.4 less than 0, we will get the maximum height of the ball at h of minus b over 2a. So to find the coordinate of the vertex xy, x is equivalent to minus b over 2a and f of minus b over 2a. So x is equals to minus b over 2a, and our equation is h of t is equals to minus 5.4 t square plus 81t. So this is the value of a, this is the value of b, and the value of c is 0. Therefore minus 81 over 2 times minus 5.4, this is equals to 7.5 seconds. So the ball will reach the maximum height after what? 7.5 seconds. So to find the maximum height, h of minus b over 2a is equals to h of 7.5. This is equals to minus 5.4 times 7.5 the whole square plus 81 times 7.5 the whole square. This is equals to, so the coordinate of the vertex is equals to x y. This is equivalent to minus b over 2a and f of minus b over 2a. This is equals to 7.5 second and 303.75 meter, and we are asked to find the maximum height the ball will reach. Therefore h of 7.5 second is equals to 303.75 meter is the maximum height the ball will reach after it was launched upward vertically. And we are asked to find the ball will reach the ground. That means let's draw the diagram. Let's make this is the ball and it was launched vertically upward and it will reach the maximum height 303.75 after how many seconds? 7.5 seconds, and the ball will reach the ground, means after it was heated it will reach the ground. That means h of t will be 0. If it reaches the ground, the height will be 0 because the difference between initial and final height is 0 because it was reaching our reference point and the height become 0. Therefore our equation is h of t is given by minus 5.4 t square plus 81 t. Therefore this will be equals to 0 when the ball reach the ground. Minus 4.4 t square plus 81 t. When we take t square t common, this divided by this minus 5.4 t plus 81. Therefore t is equals to 0 and minus 5.4 t plus 81. So the ball will reach the ground when the time is 0 or minus 4.4 t is equals to minus 81 over minus 5.4 over minus 5.4. This is t is equals to 15 seconds. So the ball will reach the ground when the time was 0 or the ball will reach again to the ground after 15 seconds. Example 2 is given by h of t is given by minus 3 t square plus 10 t plus 8. The equation above shows the height of the ball t second after it was launched vertically upward, and we are asked to find what is the maximum height reached by the ball. So this equation is equivalent to quadratic equation. So we have to see first, since the value of a is less than 0, it's equals to minus 3 is less than 0, we will get the maximum height of the ball at f of minus b over 2a. So to find coordinate of the vertex, we have the formula x is equals to minus b over 2a. So minus of the value of b is, in our case, 10 over 2 times the value of a is minus 3. Therefore minus 10 over minus 6. This is equals to 5 over 3 second. So f of minus 5 plus 5 over 3 is equals to, the equation is given by h of 5 over 3 minus 3 times 5 over 3 the whole square plus 10 times 5 over 3 plus 8. Therefore h of 5 over 3 is equals to 97 over 9 meter. So coordinate of the vertex is equals to x, y. This is equals to 5 over 3, 97 over 3. So 93 over 3 will be the maximum height the ball will reach after it was launched vertically upward. And B is asked to find how many seconds will it take the ball to hit the ground. That means if the ball hit the ground, h of t will equals to 0 because our reference is taking this end, the ball will go up, and if it reaches the ground, the difference between height is 0. Therefore the equation is given by h of t is given by minus 3 t square plus 10 t plus 8. Therefore when this becomes 0, minus 3 t square plus 10 t plus 8 is equals to 0. So when we use quadratic formula, x is equals to minus 10 plus or minus square root of 100 minus 4 times the value of a is minus 3 times 8 over 2 times minus 3. Therefore minus 10 plus or minus square root of 100 plus 12 times 8. 12 times 8 is equals to 96. Therefore minus 10 plus or minus square root of 196 over minus 6. This is equals to, x is equals to minus 10 plus root 196 over minus 6, or x is equals to minus 10 minus square root of 196 over minus 6. So this is equals to, x is equals to minus 10 plus 14 over minus 6 or x is equals to minus 10 minus 14 over minus 6. This is x is equals to 4 over minus 6, minus 4 over 6. Since the height is never be a negative number, this we don't take this number. X is equals to minus 24 over minus 6. Therefore x is equals to what? 4 seconds. So the ball will hit the ground after 4 seconds. And see, it states that what was the initial height of the ball. That means when we are asked to find initial height of the ball, it is equivalent to when the time is equals to 0, and h of t is given by minus 3 t square plus 10t plus 8. Therefore h of 0 means it was initially at rest. Minus 3 times 0 the whole square plus 10 times 0 plus 8. Therefore the ball was initially at the height of 8 meters.